awesome?
Yes.
We've got the ambiance going this
I love
morning.
it. I love mariachi.
I do too. It is so much fun. Oh my gosh, we want to thank the Mariachi Band for joining us here this morning. It's, you know, we've been celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month all morning long. We are back in the kitchen, a staple here in our community, Los Compadres Mexican Restaurant. And I have to tell you, I am a huge fan. I've been going to the restaurant since I used to take my little boys there, so they're now 26 and 22, so that tells you how far back we all go. So what you're making for us this morning, and I wanted to talk about it, but I'm almost finished with it. This is called bizcochos, and they're right here. This is a traditional, well, it's also called a wedding cookie.
It can be a wedding cookie.
It's a cookie of celebration.
Cookie. Yeah.
I love it, and they are delish. Let me just tell you that. Okay, so how do you make them? And this is your great-grandmother's?
This is my Nananita's recipe. My father, my auntie, they all really love these cookies, so I'm gonna have to send them some after the show. So I'm using—
if there's any left.
Yes, so the important thing about the cookies is that we're gonna use lard, and it's important because that's part of the flavor. If you really wanted to sub butter or a different kind of oil for dietary reasons, you can, but they won't be quite the same.
It's not gonna taste the same. You
but
have to go tradition.
Yeah, so this is sugar. I like to store vanilla beans in it. It gives it a really nice flavor, so all my baked goods have vanilla bean saturated sugar. So I'm just gonna set that on and let it start creaming. And in the meantime, I've taken sifted flour. I'm gonna add my baking powder and a little bit of salt and just give that a little whisk.
All the necessities.
Yes,
okay.
And then what we're gonna give the cookies a lot of flavor with is some freshly grated orange zest.
That's what I tasted.
Yes, and it's a zest of a whole orange. And then we've got some anise seed, which I've also kind of crushed a little bit, and it's just awoken the aroma. So we're gonna go ahead and throw that in the flour.
All of it?
Go ahead and dump it all in. And you're just gonna whisk that together. And once our mixer is done creaming, we would just slowly add that in. So here I've got some finished dough, so you can see what that looks like. So we're gonna capture these balls. You can make them a little bigger if you'd like. Wrap it in plastic and chill it for 30 minutes.
Okay.
So then you're gonna, once it's chilled, you wanna go ahead and start to roll out your dough on a floured surface. And these are really, they're cut out cookies. So they're fun to make. You can make them with your kids and share that tradition.
And you want them kind of thick too, I noticed, right?
About a quarter inch. I mean, I personally like my cutout cookies a little thicker, so I tend to make them slightly thicker.
And I'm telling you, the aroma just from the cookie dough is amazing.
Thank you. So these are some traditional shapes. Hearts and stars with the edge are what you most frequently see. So I always keep these in my pantry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give these guys a little cut just so you can see what that's gonna look like. And once you've made your cookie cuts, you're gonna put them on a baking sheet and let them bake. And here's the secret for me, is that most recipes call for after the cookies come out of the oven. When they're still warm, you give them a little cinnamon sugar bath, but I actually like to do it before and after.
And you are a girl
I
after
really
my
like
own heart.
Cinnamon and sugar, so yeah, that's why I do that.
That's why they're so amazing. I'm not kidding you. Those are, and they're so soft and just baked perfectly. How long do you bake them for? What temperature?
So you're gonna bake them at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. And my baking tip is I always start a minute or two low, and then I time them up, and I really watch that timer like a hawk. So that way I'm getting just the perfect doneness, because I don't like too crispy of a cookie if they're not supposed to be crispy, or too soft if they're supposed to be crispy. So
just
gotta watch your oven.
All right. Well, Los Compadres, we have all of the information, of course, and it's a family-owned business, and like I said, one of my favorite restaurants. And thank you for coming on today. And of course, here's some information for you. They Los Compadres is located at 2350 West Northern Avenue in Phoenix. 602-864-0043. You can always learn more at loscompadresaz.com.